Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. Yeah, so the title of this video is probably fairly self-explanatory. Why are you trying to get your tax advice from YouTube? And before everybody starts leaning into burning me in the comments, let's be real clear. I don't dispense tax advice on YouTube. I create promotional material where I talk about certain topics and then advertise for our services here at the firm, some of which are dispensing tax advice, depending on the circumstances. That being said, going to YouTube in and of itself to get your tax advice is a pretty darn bad idea. Why am I making this video? Well, I'm making it because I've received about a half a dozen emails in the past roughly week from people saying, hey, here's a link to so-and-so. Can you go look at this and see what you think? Hey, here's a link from so-and-so. Can you go look at this and see what you think? In a large number of the cases involve foreigners talking about this stuff, which that's about, as, I don't know, a holeless bowling ball. That's how useful that is in terms of any kind of advisory services. As we've discussed in the past, foreign nationals in Thailand are not allowed to dispense tax advice or any advice regarding Thai law for that matter. And we're specifically talking about Thai tax advice under this particular context. Everybody's freaking out. Should I get a tax ID number? Da, 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 da. It depends on your circumstances. You may need one, you may not. You should not ever listen to somebody who's giving one-size-fits-all advice to large swaths of people, especially where you're running into a tax authority and possibly stipulating certain matters to that tax authority. Again, I don't know your circumstances. I'm not trying to advise via YouTube. I'm doing what I've always done, which is trying to promote our services via YouTube. So folks that are freaking out about this stuff, first of all, if it really freaks you out that much, I don't really see where some sort of consult fee for attorney-client privilege, a certain amount of discretion, a certain amount of true, actual, experiential knowledge associated with the interaction between Thai law and American law, which with regard to American taxation is pretty darn important. And meanwhile, I'm not really interested in listening to people tell me that somehow I am suboptimal because I'm a tax attorney. Well, are you a this, that, and the other thing? Hey, I'm a tax attorney. I've been doing it for as long as I've been doing it, and it is what it is. I don't advise regarding things I don't know, but with regard to the interaction between American and Thai law, I got a pretty deep understanding of the way that that works. And meanwhile, as a naturalized Thai, I actually am within my rights in talking about such matters. Unlike, again, other people here on YouTube who are just spewing, quite frankly, oftentimes nonsense, and on top of that, oftentimes criminal nonsense if they are themselves promoting to provide such advisory services on their own. So again, I stress the original question posed by this video, which is, why are you trying to get your tax advice off of YouTube? I understand finding a tax advisor possibly off of YouTube, but actually taking dispensed advice, probably not the greatest idea.